Grey Warden is here. Is that true?
His name is Duncan. I met him.
Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
No, he's not. He intends to test you for recruitment.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
What else do you
You
have to
really
say?
should go after your hound, my lord, before he does something worse.
Why aren't you marching with our men?
I would were it my choice. Your father decided I should remain with the complement guarding the castle. I hope that's because this Grey Warden wishes to see me.
You know much about the Grey
Only
Wardens?
what everyone hears. I never expected to actually see one. So few of them are here in Ferelden.
What happens if the Grey Wardens recruit you?
I only know that once you become a Grey Warden, your old life is over. There's no going back.
Have you seen Darkspawn?
Never. You hear about Darkspawn attacking homesteads and travellers, but I thought they were just stories.
And
I hear they
really
only recruit the
skilled.
most skilled. It'd be disappointing if that wasn't true.
Yeah, they're not.
As you wish. But what if the Grey Warden tries to recruit you? Have you thought about it?
I would imagine, I mean, at least the Ferelden Grey Wardens, I can't think that they probably have too many skilled members in their ranks, just because, I mean, they probably fight Darkspawn in the deep roads, but probably a good majority of them really don't have any real combat experience in fighting Darkspawn, so they would probably be rather, you know, mediocre guys at best. I mean, I guess if they kept training up, but any real hands-on experience would probably be next to none. He assured my father he wouldn't recruit me.
He could change his mind. Grey Wardens are notorious for doing whatever is necessary to fight the Darkspawn. Scribe Aldous once told me that the Grey Wardens used to burn entire villages to keep them out of Darkspawn hands.
Alrighty then. So they kill people to protect them.
If they have to. A few villages are a small price to pay to save the world.
So destroying villages and killing people to keep them out of Darkspawn hands saves the world. Alright then, Sir Gilmore. I don't think I'd want to be a Grey Warden.
I suppose you have many other options. Me? I would give anything to be recruited.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, you know I've served your father for years, since my own father sent me to squire here. My father is a minor lord in the Bannorn, but our land is little more than a glorified farmstead. I do miss it though. The valleys of the Bannorn are beautiful this time of year. I take great pride in serving the town. Still, if I had the opportunity to join the Grey Wardens, I wouldn't hesitate.
Alright, well, let's
Of course,
keep going.
my lord. Lead on.
Good evening, my lord.
Hey, look, it's Aldous. That scribe. What's up, man?
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History is boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect.
Hey! That's a Skyrim voice actor. It's alright, it is boring.
I see you haven't changed. Perhaps it would benefit you to join our lesson.
Certainly, I'm quite familiar with the subject matter.
Perhaps you could make the topic more palatable for these lads and their minuscule intellects.
Sure.
Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start?
When was our line founded? We predated the founding of the kingdom. The founder of the kingdom, yes.
Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man.
I don't advise insulting the old man. Oh, man. Gosh. Your lecturing does lead to yawning.
A pity you don't spend the same care whetting the edge of your mind as your tongue. At any rate, your family has held the Tourneur of High Ever since before King Callan had united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Cousland battled Callan to maintain High Ever's independence.
We oppose the king.
The Couslands are ardent royalists now, but at that time, Callan was unknown and considered dangerous by many. When Callan's army reached High Ever, Tierna Elethea led the local bands against him. Obviously, Callan won.
And Callan let us keep the tyranny.
Callan wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Callan asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event.
When was our line
Records
founded?
are vague, but the Couslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
Remember something about an age in there?
Every day I pray to the Maker that my lessons will stick, and every day he tasks me anew. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Cousland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tiern.
What about the relationship with Arl
The history
Howe?
between the Couslands and the Howes reaches back to the Orlesian occupation.
Okay.
During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near High Ever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Tourneur's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's
Wait,
Ford
Howe
before it was
sided
all
with
over.
Orlais?
The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Logain. Just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Callan, to fight the Darkspawn. Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself.
Mother says the Darkspawn will all be killed and I won't see one. Is that true?
Yep.
Mother says the Darkspawn
Alright,
will
yeah,
all be killed
your friend
and I
just
won't
said the
see
same
one.
thing.
Is that true?
Man. So the Howes were actually traitors. Explains a lot. Hello,
Good
librarian.
evening, my lord. Yes.
Oh, did I leave you in there, Sir Gilmore? Alright, get out.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my son, along with Sir Gilmore. Tell me, Sir Gilmore, has my pup collared that dog yet?
Not just yet, your ladyship.
Darling, do take care of that. That malodorous hound of yours is an excellent protector, but he drives Nan to distraction.
Father sent me to talk to Fergus. Perhaps we need a new cook. I'm sure they'll fight it out. Father sent me to talk to Fergus.
I'm not asking you to travel to the moon. The kitchen is just around the corner. Sir Gilmore, see that it gets done.
As your ladyship commands.
Good. With any luck, I'll be able to feed my guests before the end of next week. Darling, you remember Lady Landra?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Of course, it's good to see you. Weren't you drunk? If you say so. Well, I could cut everybody off and be like, I need to go find Fergus. Like if it's some super important thing.
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
Yes, good to see you. You're being modest, you fought very well. Yeah, sure.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra.
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
Perhaps we should speak alone sometime, Iona. Is that insinuate? No, I'm just gonna take it at face value.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship. Sir Gilmore.
Man, this guy just gets all the chicks. Alright, well, I guess we'll go take care of that dog. I think it's this... Or, well, I don't know. Let's go talk to the... Well, let's talk to the mom.
I dare say I can hear Nan shouting from here. Perhaps if you hurry, you can keep her from having a fit.
She's already having a fit. I need to go talk to my brother.
Good evening, my lord.
Good evening.
We'd best get to the kitchens before Nan decides to up and leave, don't you think? You know what your mother would say.
Oh, come on, come on. Fine, I'll go to the kitchens. Hello? Okay, this isn't the kitchen. Is it this way? No, yep, sounds like it's in there. Okay.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Whoa.
Calm down, good
Seriously,
lord.
calm down.
We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
He should be put down. It's not a mongrel, he's a pureblood mongrel. Perhaps you should lock your larder tighter. Maybe you should be put down. Nobody talks that way about my dog.
What? That monster is in my larder, slobbering all over the bacon, and you're insulting me?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.